Good evening, Speed Gaming 3, and welcome to Link to the Past Randomizer League Season 5. We are into the 5th week here of our league settings here with 2 Infinity Pgog versus Leftovers Forever. Here, how's it going, folks? I am Wolfling0370. We shall be starting here momentarily with our league swordless settings. And I will be joined shortly by Nira, a light shine right here. So, but for now, it's just going to be a moment. They had to step away. But yeah, so League Swordless. It's just to give a quick overview here as we get started. Swordless, pretty straightforward if you haven't seen it before. There's just straight up not a sword in the pool. Anything that requires the sword, like the medallions, the tablets, all that is replaced with the hammer activation. And we'll be getting started here momentarily. Of course. Now, one thing about the difference between normal swords and League Swordless is our bow is a singular item, but it comes with silver arrows from the get-go. And we are going to be listening to some Donkey Kong Country here over on, I believe it's Relkin's that we have the audio for. So this will be an interesting race for sure. But yeah, so far, folks, Divinity and Pgog are 5 and 3 in their division, whereas Leftovers Forever is nice and even at 4 and 4. So hopefully we'll get some nice scoring here as we get started here with the race. 20 rupees to start at Sanctuary House, and the Book of Medora immediately found in the Sanctuary. Really checking out those tablets can be useful. Now, we do have to find that all-important hammer. That is going to be our main melee weapon throughout this entire seed. Map check there, 3 blue crystals. So we're going to see an Uncle check, whereas Relkin's going to be doing the northwest here. And on Uncle we have 10 arrows. Good to see a few of those. Bush grab, not really paying out too much, only green rupees. Gonna grab as much as he can to see if he can get the second draw from them, but no dice. And that was a green pile of 20 rupees. That would have been on sword on a normal seed. And there's something red-handled in the Aga dropdown. I want to say that was the Cane of Samaria, but I couldn't tell. There was just not enough pixels. It's definitely something red.
I think it was the Cane of Samaria, and hi everyone, it's Nira once again. So we found the Book of Medora already?
Yep, that was our Sanctuary item.
Looks like both runners have it, and that was a heart container on the mushroom spot. How are you doing tonight though, Wolf?
I'm doing very good.
That is good. And in the drop, there's the hammer.
That is good to see in a Swordless Seed, honestly. Just an early hammer is just such a relief.
It was 20 rubies on the lumberjack.
It was a red root? Alright.
Yep. No way to not have known that unless they checked it thoroughly. Of course, they're going to try to get the bombs, but Blind Set seems to always have bombs.
It looks like Broken's setting up here for another tree pole.
That or he's trying to get bombs from the guards. Or he might be doing Houlihan.
Well, that's another option, yeah. Guards are in either the magic drop pool or the high value pool, so it could be either or.
Yep. Thankfully, our runners are. Yep, he's doing Houlihan. Thankfully, our runners are not going to have to search very long for the hammer tonight.
Yeah, the hammer is like the most important item in a Swordless Seed, so good that they got it early. They also had the book fairly early, and I think Chimo is just going to check the pedestal right away here.
I don't blame him. If you've got the book, you might as well. It's only like a 10-second divergence. And in the Ped is Couch Cash. Ped is dead.
So no Aga, no Ped. Pretty straightforward seed. Now, we did have a map check. Like, I'm not sure you caught that, but we do have 3 blue crystals here in the light world. So all our pendants and all our important 5-6 crystals are exclusively in Dark World this seed.
Yep. Also, it was 20 rubies on the Hylia Island. Yeah, I didn't see that, but thank you for catching that. Also, Relkin bought bombs from the Hylia or Lake Hylia shop. There's the bottle though. Yeah,
I just have one bottle. And the power glove as well.
Yep. Back of the well, not having much except the power glove and a bottle. And Sarsparella's hut has even less.
Got a small return as an investment though.
Yeah.
Now, something I actually don't know about, because this is actually the first time I've seen League Swordless. I don't know if there's still 2 bows in the item pool, or it's just condensed down to just 1 item.
I don't know either. I've never watched a swordless seed, honestly.
Okay. Well, we already found a green pile of 20 rubies, so one of the swords locations has been accounted for. Those are where the swords would have been in a normal item generation. And it would have been an Uncle's Hut, which would have been a nice combat advantage for Chimo, but we're not seeing any swords today.
Also, we're being told by Lana and our tracker and VXR that it is 1 item. 10 bombs in the back of the chicken hut. 20 rubies. 20 rubies. I was about to say, is this vanilla Blind's hut?
Pretty much, almost entirely vanilla so far. Harpies is slightly out of position.
Oh, there's a piece of heart back here. Oh,
yeah.
There it is. Nope, it was vanilla, for all we know.
Yeah, I believe in a non-randomized seed, this is 4 red rupees, and then in the bottom of the wall there's a heart piece.
Yeah, apparently it's 2 single arrows and 1 bow in the pool. We are going to see the back of the dam, or there's the moon pearl.
That's Dark World access.
Yep. Aga is completely dead.
And there we go.
And there's blue mail on the shop, or the bottle shop. Does it still go to red mail, or is it just blue mail in this?
It's not hard item pull, so they will go to red mail.
Okay. That's what I thought, but wanted to be sure. In case any of the people watching didn't know either. And Chimo is going to... Would you do Hype Cave or Dam right now? Dam. That's what he's doing.
Oh, do Dam.
Yep.
Yeah. Having Dark World is nice, but right now we're kind of low in terms of items.
Yep.
And it's probably better to check the early item spheres first before you start diving into Dark World and checking the later spheres, because you could miss progression that way.
True. No, all they need right now is the bow and a lot of hook shot, and a lot of stuff is open to them right now. And that's another bottle in the library.
300 rupees in the dam drop down, or the jam drain, so that's still a pretty decent amount of money there.
Yep, and that was 50 rubies in the dam.
There's
that's on the race game. Oh no.
That is a huge find.
And
Chimo not opting to go to Agina, gonna go straight into Mini Moldorm Cave. But that flute is gonna be a huge advantage for Relkin, just having that fast travel available to him. It's not too far away to turn on that flute either.
Nope, and you know he's gonna go straight to back to activate it. Like he'd be a fool not to. Well, you get what I mean. Like it'd be better too. I mean, this seed is way too friendly. What's the troll item in the end? What do you think the troll item's going to be, Wolf? Let's wait till after the troll dorm cave. Okay, my guess is going to be fire rod.
You know what? Honestly, based on everything we have and everything we've seen so far, kind of want a Bombos medallion actually, or one of the medallions at least.
Now that we both guessed our items, it's going to be the exact opposite of what we guess. It'll be like ice rod or hook shot. That's going to be weird.
I mean, ice rod at least makes the most sense. That can be anywhere except for on Trinex.
There's the flippers. You're never going to say no to early flippers. At least in my opinion. If you don't got to do fake flippers, then that's great.
On the other hand, we could just have pendant dungeons and ice palace and swamp. We're about to see our first look at the Dark World here, though, so we'll have to study that map pretty closely. A lot of information to glean here.
Yep, and we're going to know what the Dark World... Or not. I was thinking he was going to go ahead and show us the Dark World dungeon crystal locations. We all know what the rule... And 5 rubies on the old man. We all know what the rule is, though. Pendant pod always has progression. There's the
bow!
So, that's pod that's beatable. And there's the boots! Sorry.
Alright, they just want us to go to do pod. The seed is being nice.
The only thing that can't make... Okay,
there it is!
Pod.
Pendant? Wait, Pendant Mire, Pendant Turtle Rock, Pendant Pod. We don't necessarily need a medallion to seed at all.
Nope, and that means we're gonna need one.
The only one that would be required is Bombos, and that's only if Ice Rod is in Ice Palace. Or Fire Rod, rather.
Yeah. And 20 rubies on Desert Ledge. You know, the Chimo can actually finish Desert. He's got... Oh, wait, no. You need the lantern. It'll probably be in Desert or Agina's cave.
Probably. But yeah, one thing we should probably point out here that I forgot to mention is that in the case of Ice Palace, we have added some Bombos tiles to that dungeon in order for Bombos to be used in spots where a fire source like Bombos or the Fire Rod is required. This is because without the sword, you cannot activate a medallion normally, so there has to be that special trigger in order for us to use the medallion.
Yep, and Relkin's going to be getting his flippers here in a second. But 5-6 were Swamp and Ice Palace, though, today. What is... Okay, Chimo is heading to Eastern.
Now, so I was pointing out, we are only a hook, fire rod, and miss away from go mode. That is true. However, we could still require the Cane of Samaria if we have a right side GT Big Key. So, wouldn't it be nice to see that before we make that rush? Just to be on the safe side.
Yep, and it would be our luck. Big Key is is left side, or is on right side GT. And the Cane of Samaria is going to be like Ice Armos room.
Unfortunately, one of the drawbacks is you cannot item dash without a sword, so a lot of the strats in regards to those is going to be out the window. Cane of Burno dashing might be viable still. And if we, of course, still need a mirror, I forgot about that.
Oh, yep, Swamp is needed. But we know the pet is dead because we got a check of that at the 3-minute mark.
Yeah, but just because pet is dead doesn't mean that one of the dungeons doesn't have anything. Although, With the potential optional Canis Amari, it is very unlikely for Turtle Rock in particular. What the? I'm a little thrown off by bad vocabulary there. Sorry.
I was about to ask, did you just have a stroke over there?
No, I just returned my tongue. It happens a lot. Anyway.
Yeah, that happens a lot to me too. Don't worry.
Anyway, yeah, with Turtle Rock requiring the Canis Amari to even enter the dungeon, very unlikely that one of our progression items is there.
There's the big key in the French vanilla location in Eastern. And the big key has the compass, meaning that I think that he's taking a risk at the final items on Armos.
I mean, you get a dungeon clear. There's the mirror, though! Huge fine for Relkin.
Yep, one runner's got the Pegasus boots, the other one's got the flute, and honestly, I would be saying the person with the flute has the bigger advantage, though.
I'm inclined to believe that Relkin just has the advantage overall, because those boots are in a spot you're most likely going to almost assuredly check when you go to Darkhold, and yeah, sure enough, he's going to go straight to Hype Cave here, it looks like.
He might go ahead and put a portal at. Oh wait, no, he can't. Mirror's in Eastern. Or wait, no, it's not. What am I talking about? Don't.
Mirror was in Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, don't listen to me. I'm crazy.
Huh. Sort of an interesting thing there. We see the 5/6s, of course, Ice Palace and Swamp Palace. Interestingly enough, I believe Crystal 5 is normally Ice Palace, so that didn't go too far.
Yeah, it is usually Crystal Palace or Ice Palace because Misery Myers of number 6 crystal.
And there's the boots for Relkin.
We're also going to get the Armos Knight kill at like 16:30 into this race.
Not even that. Probably 16:05 here. There it goes.
Yep.
It's just a shield on the Armos Knights, but it is a crystal, so...
Yep.
And I believe that was the third item, so... Teemo's going to save a bit of time here.
I can hear Lana grumbling about the shield right now. Hey Lana, at least it's not the riot shield. There's one of our possible arrow or bow locations right there too on Hobo.
I can understand people hating the shield, but at the same time, I will not say no to the fire shield at the very least.
If I'm using the vanilla Link sprite, like, I will use those shields. Else, I agree with Lana. Don't cover up the sprites. People put so many hours in. We're gonna get
with that.
We're getting a look at Library Ledge right now, which is the bug catching net. You are not gonna say no to that.
Okay, sure. The library is a giant pyramid. Got it.
What?
I heard library ledge.
Oh, I said pyramid ledge. I think.
Well, regardless, bug catching that's found. Bonk Rocks doesn't seem to have anything of importance. And it looks like this is gonna be Catfish into Zora for Relkin.
This is a brilliant move. Did he get Oh, what's he doing? Oh, is he getting a health refill or something? Oh, he's getting a magic refill. Doesn't cost much, so might as well. You know that Thebes Town is a crystal, and Kana Samaria makes blind a simple fight.
Yeah, honestly, I think that is exactly what that potion is for. The Cane of Burnham makes the blind fight such an easy time, but when you don't have the sword to do the scripted fight sequence, I mean, you do have the hammer, but it's really difficult to keep him in that pattern. Having the Cane of Burnham and focusing on that, not necessarily a bad call.
Nope. Also, yeah, Ped was dead. It was Couch Cash. $50 rubies and piece of heart. I would have waited honestly to get the. I don't know about you. I would have waited to get the potion stuff. See what the bottle, what the fairy gives us. What if it gives you a blue bottle, blue potions?
I can understand that thinking. At the same time, Broken wants the assured planning ahead, so it makes a lot of sense.
True.
Nothing on Zora Ledge. First look into Thieves Town here. Nothing so far. And $500 for 3 bombs.
Oh, that's so painful. And so far, we've found the big key in the compass in Thieves Town. Oh, yeah, they did Sick Kid. It was 3 bombs.
Yeah, this looks like Relkin's going to go straight into Thieves Town here.
He might do Skull Woods.
Skull Woods front, maybe? Just to check?
Like, it might... Like, whenever you leave Skull Woods behind, it, like, it always has something.
That's true. At the same time, Relkin might want to just full through the area with the Fire Rod. So he might just focus on going straight to town.
Yep, he's going to school.
Okay, fine enough play. Checking the front is always a good idea. Regardless, treat it like a cave.
No, for all we know, the Fire Rod is in here.
That is also true.
Because this is a crystal, so that we will have to see Moth at some point. There's one of the first 2 items.
And no key, so he has to do the back door.
Or drop down.
Nice knife there. Good awareness from Relkin.
Oh yeah. Oh, this hallway right here is such a nightmare with getting grabbed by that wall master.
Mushroom found, meanwhile. That's the second item there in Thieves Town.
Yep. Meaning, I thought he got grabbed again by the wall master.
No, good dodging here by Relkin.
If this is not a small key, that's the big key. He's probably still gonna go get stuff.
Alright, so meanwhile we are gonna be going down to the basement here. Ooh, nice item dash there to set up the bomb jump. Broken doing some good moves here. There's the second item, and it is the lamp. So we have our fire source for 2 Infinity and Pgog. Third item here, meanwhile. This does mean that the key is locked inside the big chest, so... Blind's gonna have our 4th item, it looks like. And unfortunately with, Oh no, Eastern Pals require... Oh no. Eastern Pals could have been skipped with the fire rod. This... I don't think this could have been a lamp with seed, though. I think there's something that would have blocked it. I just don't quite know what. This is, of course, logic that maybe the fire is left behind the lamp. Here we go with the cane strats on Chimo doing the fight. There we go. Blind down. And the magic powder. So magic powder and mushroom from both. Red ledge being checked meanwhile, and we have here a heart piece. And Rogan's gonna say no to it. The shaped house has a heart container. Only the blue boomerang here, and meanwhile from Rogan. There's quite a bit of divergence here, which I do like seeing. It looks like Chimo is going to be going into Skullwood, so we'll be getting that lamp. And Rogan probably going to head back and start doing Thieves Town, so a bit of a dungeon trade here. Just cleaning up the upper area. I overall do like Rogan's routing here, being very thorough with the overworld as a whole. Less holes in the items that you have to worry about. That was worded poorly. But yeah, no, the less one-offs you leave behind, the more time you overall save, because that's less places you have to check. Alright, so we are seeing the dungeon trade-off here.
So did anything drop in Thieves Town?
Just the powder on the boss. Nothing major of note.
Well, mushroom also dropped in there.
That is true, yeah, we saw that in the attic.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Alright, looks like we'll be seeing Chimo going into the middle.
Where was the flute again?
Flute was on race game, so Chimo will be finding it eventually, but that's gonna be huge. But if he doesn't find it, it's not that big a deal because Mesmermire is a pendant. That said, could be something in checkerboard.
Checkerboard Erdmeyer shed.
Here, though, is gonna make it really hard to check checkerboard, though, or the lack of it, rather. So yeah, ideally, we just need to find the hook shot here. Oh, we also still need to find the fire rod as well. I almost forgot about that.
And the Titan's mitts.
Yes, of course, that too, because we can't enter ice paths without those, and we can go up to GT.
Yep, this isn't inverted.
Or cross keys.
Of course, Chimo getting his lamp. We do know that with that lamp too, that means that we do have desert completable. And with silver arrows, that will make land basically as easy as Armos Knights.
Yeah, the bone silver is going to make a lot of the boss fights easier. Sure enough, there is that shovel on Bumper Ledge, scouted earlier by Roken.
Oof. Well, we know where the majority of the fetch quests are. Actually, I think we do know where all the fetch quests are. We just can't get to one of them yet. Ooh, Chimo doesn't have the mirror, so he couldn't go into King's Tomb.
Yeah, thankfully there's nothing too major in King's Tomb, only the blue boomerang.
Oh, okay, that's where they got it? Okay.
So where would our runners go next once they converge?
Pod. Oh wait, no, desert would make more sense. Clear out another crystal. Actually, they could do that to Hera too.
Yeah, I'm thinking Hera and then follow that up into doing right side Death Mountain.
So
You can't do Dark Death Mountain, but you can at least clear Paradise Gate, which has a lot of items, 7 total.
Yep. They, probably should get Desert out of the way first, since it, like you don't have to go back there. Maybe.
Oh my goodness, Relkin.
Relkin.
That was an amazing fight there. Didn't even use the Cane of Berna, just went straight hammer strats. That is not easy to do,
No,
but
it's
pulls it
not.
off flawlessly.
And only lost a few hearts too to that.
Yeah, that is not as easy as it looks. Blind is actually one of the most dangerous bosses if you're off script. Easy to die against him. Good on Relkin there. Definitely still have the Cane of Burn as a backup in case things did go south, but was able to control the fight beautifully despite not having a sword.
Yep, Relkin as well doing doing the mushroom turn-in right now. It's just 10 arrows. He also did empty his bottle, so he did get a... how many bottles does he have, actually? I could have sworn one of our runners picked up 2 of them.
I think we're only at the 1. I don't remember where the second one was.
Or maybe one runner... Oh, that's what I was thinking of. The second one was on Library Ledge.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone picked that up.
Nope. Because neither of our runners had the boots at the time. Because Boots was in Hype Cave.
Now, Broken and Chima both opted not to check Magic Bat, and I kind of understand why. They want to save it for, rather than end with Hammer Pegs, Eggs, the Smith Chain, and all that other stuff. Just nice, clean routing here. Although it looks like Broken might be doing that now.
Yep. We're also getting a look into Pod.
Pod starts with a small key. One of 4 that you'll find in the front half because of all of the locked doors in Pod's beginning.
Yep, looks like he's gonna do right side of... Nope, he's gonna go to the back. What was that on Bat? Oh, 20 or 50? Was that?
Yeah, just some cash. Nothing major.
I couldn't tell if it was 50 or 20. 50.
Second small key for Chimo. And yeah, gonna do this round in which he goes to the right side through this way, which is pretty straightforward.
There's the French vanilla big key for Pod.
Yeah, I do overall like the route that Chimo is taking here. This is a going to be a full clear route that doesn't rely on mirrors or backtracking too much, it looks like. So this will be a pretty straightforward route. Once he's done here, he'll be able to head straight in. He is going to isolate the vanilla big key chest, but that is honestly entirely fine. He can pick that up on the return trip. Through when he's going to potentially go either to left side or to the boss. He is going to have the Death Warp, though, because he lacks the mirror, which is an Ice Rod Cave.
We're getting a look at Cave 45, which is one of our sword locations.
So it would have been on Master by now. Although I don't think Roken has checked the Uncle location, now that I think about it. And I don't think anyone's been down to Zelda Cell either.
Nope.
Alright, backwards maze here. There's the third sword location.
Yep. Yeah, nobody's done escape, but we have seen the back because that's where the flippers were. we're going to get a look at Bombo's tablet. With the hammer, they can do it. Of course, with the animations for the sword, so... And that's just a heart container, and it was a regular heart container. Looks like Relkin's going to go to Desert, though, and get that done.
Makes sense. Double smoking in the dark basement.
Yep, it's looking like Pod was not the play, but he might be doing Helmasaur.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Titus
Bits, hold up, that's huge.
I would not be. Wait, no, I think that the remaining things are a small key and a compass. So yeah, there's nothing left in there.
Yeah, not even worth finishing the dungeon because it is the blue pendant, I believe. So,
yep,
good bailout and a great find there. So that is going to be one minor advantage that Chima has over Relkin, although it may not last for long. But if Chimo can get to that flute on race game, or the mirror can potentially take advantage of that and start checking places like the right side and all of Dark Death Mountain.
Yeah, literally, we're only a fire rod and hook shot right now from go mode. And we're not even 35 minutes in. And that's the compass on in the torch room.
Yeah, Fire Rod, Hookshot, and potentially Canis Marev, just in the off chance we need it for the right side of Ganon's Tower.
And
second item will be on the boss here, looks like, for Desert.
What is this? Ambrosia? Ambrosia Swordless?
No, because we don't have an item on Helmut Arcane.
Oh, yeah. There has been an item on every other boss, though, so far. And Waterfall Fairy gives us Blue Bottle! Ooh! That is a nice find. Free. Okay, we did have 2 bottles. So
yeah, I think Chimo grabbed the one in the library.
Oh, I wasn't. I was probably not here for that.
But yeah. I might have been looking away, admittedly.
That is unlimited blue potions there. That's for sure. You're not going to go that far out of your way for it, but that's a good thing to know about.
Really is, yeah.
The one you'd go out of your way for is if Fat Fairy has unlimited blue potions. And Landmole has 300 rubies.
That is another crystal for Relkin.
Yep. Now, where do you think Relkin's going to go now? Death Mountain, Pod, or Eastern?
Honestly, I would say the mountain. There's a lot of items up there.
He's going to the castle.
Yeah, it makes sense as well. We haven't been down into the Zelda Cell area, and he hasn't been to Uncle yet, so he doesn't realize there's not much there. Desert Ledge Scout, meanwhile, it's only 20 rupees. It looks like Chima will be doing Desert Palace here. Won't be getting too much out of it, but does need that crystal after all.
Okay, he's not doing the back of the escape. Or the main part of escape. Now he's doing the... Is he going to do the mountain, or is he fluting? He's going...
Yeah, he's clearing his Light World dungeons at this point.
Yep, and we do know that Spectacle Rock, inside and out, doesn't have anything. I would probably still grab that heart container though.
I would be in agreement because extra health is not necessarily a bad thing to have.
Especially in swordless. And we're getting a look at Ether Tablet.
You might as well check it. Let's see what we got.
And
Just a
another
heart piece.
Of course, there's only 2 items in here. We never want to see one of them be in the basement. Well, there's one of them. And that, ugh.
And well, the hook shot, that means it is time for a coffee break.
Yep.
Didn't quite set it up, unfortunately, so he's going to have to play defense here.
Oh, we get a coffee break.
So we call this a coffee break, folks, in case anyone has not seen this before. If you are on top of the pegs when this crystal switch activates, you become invincible until you move off the pegs. But unfortunately, Roken was slightly out of position, so he does not have those iframes here, so he has to block these tiles actively, instead of letting him crash against his invincible body with the other way. But here comes the big key, and upwards we go.
Yep, vanilla big key today. And we're gonna one-shot most of the stuff in this dungeon.
Yeah, hammer's just a good thing to have in general. It does tempered sword damage.
Yep, it's also the only other weapon that can... or a troll dorm. And Chimo getting the 1 cycle.
Nice setup here for Roken, setting up the bomb jump.
And Troll Dorm has the other item.
Would not be surprised if it's one of the items we need.
Nah.
But that is Crystal 3 now for Chimo here. And I just realized he did not go to the race game despite checking the library, apparently. So this is actually a bit of a problem for him now.
Well, as far as we know, we still don't need the flute. Because I think this was a piece of heart in here. Nope, 3 bombs. And Troll Dorm drops 3 bombs as well.
Just some leftover explosions from his death animation. Alright, moving on here. So, 3-3 now. Although the third dungeon is different between the 2 runners. Chimo is looking to be heading backwards into there. He will be seeing his flute here momentarily.
Yep.
And that might start playing into his mindset here, because this is a fairly easy location to check early on, so Roken's had that flute for pretty much 35 to 40 minutes almost.
Yeah. Also 20 rubies on the floating island. And that's magic.
That match is a great find.
A little late, but...
Oh! Chimo did not get it to the one on library, so he must have found a third one elsewhere. And picked that up as the second one. I'm fairly certain our first bottle was empty.
Yeah, it was. Still gotta do cold stare, yep. And in Paradox Cave, we have 10 arrows, the red meringue, 20 rubies, a heart container. That was the Sank heart.
And I think we just heard the fourth heart piece there too, so I think he's at second row.
Nope.
Yes,
Oh, wait.
yes, he is.
Yep, okay. And is he going to go to pod now? Yes. Good call. Might as well like combo in pod and Eastern at the same time.
Yeah, this will be giving him his Titan Smiths, which will allow him to check Ice Palace. Although he can't do anything in Ice Palace right now. He needs that Fire Rod or the Bombos Medallion.
Well, he can't even go very far with it until he gets the Fire Rod. I think he can literally only go through the first room.
For any location that hard requires the Fire Rod in Ice Palace and Swordless, there is a location. The devs have added in a Bombos tile specifically for Swordless mode. So, if he finds Bombos, he can use that to get through the Ice Palace instead of the Fire Rod.
Relkin's going into Eastern first. And that's good to know. And we're going to get a look at Blacksmith. Oh no, he doesn't have the mirror. He also never activated the Old Man Cave.
He's had no reason to go with the mountain here, so it makes some sense.
He's doing the mire checks.
Alright, so this could give Chimo a slight advantage here. Didn't get a good look at all whether or not with what medallion we need.
I blinked.
I don't even think it was on screen. And it is the Quake medallion. He did check real quick.
Yep, and Quake is the Turtle Rock medallion, usually.
Yeah, it may not be this seed. We have not seen Turtle Rock's medallion requirement just yet. Now this fifth turn, it could be absolutely huge.
Yep, Bladesmiths have not a big item we need.
No, but the Purple Chest might. He's gonna loot away here.
You know, our guesses on the trolley items are starting to come true.
It's the fire source we need for Ice Palace, really.
And the hook shot. And the cane.
Well, Kane is an option. It could not be required at all.
Better to always assume Cane of Samaria is required.
There was an item in Eastern Palace, but it was just 300 rupees.
No, they, Armos had a shield, too.
I know, but I thought there was 2 items. I completely miscounted. So, Chimo, thankfully, is not going to be burned by leaving that behind.
Yeah, Chimo might have miscounted as well. That or he wasn't comfortable in dark room without a sword.
More than likely the latter, although I think he had the lamp at the time. There's the Bulbos medallion at the hammer pegs! That's access to the Ice Palace.
Yep, that is partial go mode right now.
It is not quite. We still need the hook shot here.
Well, and the fire rod, because we need to get into... We need to kill Moth. We're going...
He's going to turn to the purple chest first, which is smart.
Yep. And purple chest, piece of heart. And he is going. He
is just
can't
completely
go.
abandoning Ice Red Cave. That's not going to be good for him in the long run.
Nope. I just remember he never. Oh no, Relkin, no, Relkin didn't do pod.
And as you see right there, that is the bomb missile right there, added to the main room. Rogan's going to check the pedestal here.
I thought he did check it.
No, that was Chimo who checked.
Oh, okay. Just catch.
Now, as far as we are aware, the Titans are required to seed just to access the next dungeon here. So yeah, he's... I think he save warped and kept the portal.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, this is smart here. He checked the medallion. He checked the medallion so we could check if he had to prioritize the Helmsor King or not. So once he knows he has all the items in here, he can just leave. He doesn't need to do the medallion. He doesn't have to go fight Helmsor King. That was actually a good heads-up play there.
Yeah, it was.
Because now that he's armed with the knowledge that this pendant is absolutely worthless, if there is nothing on the boss, and we know there isn't, then Relk is just gonna leave as soon as he gets his Titans meds. Now, if Chimo miscounted, actually is an item on Helmsor King, Relkin might just grab it and then immediately just nope out of the dungeon with the save warp.
I love the chat's response there. I'm not gonna read what it says because I like commentating. We are getting Wow, I have never seen hover strats to do that.
Oh, the Z hover? I've seen that a few times.
Wow, that was awesome to see. Sorry, I'm having a fanboy moment here. I still remember when it was rare for people to know how to do hover.
Yeah, I honestly don't bother learning how to hover, and it's mainly because I don't want to murder my controllers.
Oh god, chat's right. Compass was in Big Chest. Helmsor does have an item.
Oh. And Chimo left that behind.
Oh no, if that's the hook shot or the fire rod, oh. You gotta hope that there was nothing on there. And there's
The
a fire
rod was in Ice Palace, so Bombos was hard required.
Oh, that makes my heart clench a little bit less. I think that was the third item, too. Hookshot can still be on Helmsor, though.
Yeah, at this point, it's Hookshot for Go mode, and maybe also Cane of Samaria, just in the off chance we need it for right side GT. But Relka's going to be getting his Titan Spits here.
Now watch Hookshot be in vanilla location.
Big chest of Swamp Palace? I wouldn't be surprised.
Not with this seed, I wouldn't be surprised. You and me have been right, though, about what items would be trolly.
Yeah, hopefully... You see there. Good bomb jump for Chimo.
Yeah, bomb jump without a sword. Ugh. Yep, there was the... There it was. Was the map not found? Because honestly, I can't remember seeing the map in Pod. Okay, so they both left an item behind. Neither runner is doing Helmasaur. Isn't that the vanilla location for the big key in ice? It's in the icebreaker room usually, isn't it? Okay, yeah, thank you, chat. And another 300 rubies in Checkerboard Cave. Where was Bombos? Chat, where was Bombos again? Oh, Hammer Pigs, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lana. No, I think he found all 3 items. Where he's gambling. He might be gambling that nothing is in the other rooms.
Alright, here we go with the Holster fight.
Gold Stair drops the map.
This is one of our 5-6 crystals.
That means there is an item left behind in Ice Palace.
And I don't think it can be the hookshot unless my logic is mistaken here, because I know there is some sort of key logic in play that requires Ice Palace to have the hookshot for completion.
It can be hookshot according to chat. If it's Ice Key.
Ooh.
Hookshot can also be in the first check in Hookshot Cave, though, too.
And speaking of Ice Rod Cave, here we go. Chivo finally gonna get his mirror.
Come on, Hookshot and Hookshot Cave. I want to see it finally happen. Nope, single ruby.
Single rupee.
Are we gonna get hover strats here too?
Might be huge to find the King Samari here. But there's finding the mirror here, so Chivo is only a hookshot from a potential Gomos in the area.
What is he doing Spike Cave?
It makes sense to do Spike Cave, yeah. He's full cleared in the Dark Death Mountain at this point.
Yep, and with the Kana Burna and half magic with the boots, this is not even going to come close to taking out his magic. And that's 10 arrows.
Alright, so Roken should be able to sniff out where the lodging needs to take him. But Chivo only just now finding the mirror is going to be a little bit behind. Has a few loose ends to tidy up. And yeah, Roken not wasting any time, heading straight for Hammer Pigs here, it looks like. So we'll be picking up that Bombos medallion shortly.
Yep, and going to be heading straight to Ice Palace. Oh, you know what? Zelda, the way down to Zelda's cell still hasn't been checked.
You're right, that could be where our hookshot is.
It's going to be
yeah, Roken's going to do the Swift Chain here, so...
It's going to be in Dark Cross. Because we never checked Dark Cross.
Could be. So, you might be thinking, oh, Roken's just going to item dash here. Well, unfortunately, you need the sword in order to not bonk when you're doing item dashes, so unfortunately we'll have to do the Hammer Pigs the slow way in order to get this done.
the slow American version of this game. Because we can't do the item bonk or item dash thing in the American version.
Chima will be now climbing Tower Hera here. It might come down to whether or not... Well, no, the Scobus doesn't have the second item either.
Nope.
And the hookshot can no longer be on Pyramid Fairy. We're running out of possible locations here.
It, like me saying it is in its possible still. Neither runner has gone into swamp, and both runners have left an item behind on board. But we're going to go get a look at Ice Palace on Relkin's side.
Yeah, Relkin will be doing a full sweep here.
Sadly, since neither runner have the Cane of Samaria, they have to long way for Ice Palace. Which nobody wants to do the long way.
I mean, true, but at the same time, NMG runners don't really have a choice. If I recall correctly, the Icebreaker is a trick that is only allowed approved for use in randomizers. It is considered a major glitch in NMG.
Really?
I believe that is the case, yes.
Wow.
It's randomizer legal, but not NMG legal. One of the few indications.
I would have never thought that was considered a major glitch. Not with how easy and simple it is.
Well, it's because it involves the door physics, which that can lead to like exploration glitch shenanigans, so they consider it a major glitch.
Oh, okay. That was my favorite glitch ever to learn in this game.
Yeah, once you get Icebreaker learned, it's pretty fun. Ice Palace becomes so much nicer.
Yep. Good for you to still know the bomb jump, though.
Yep.
Better to.
Okay, here we go with Relkin's bomb jump here. Looking good.
Yep, first try. Better to know that bomb jump and never need to ever than needed it and have to use it. Or don't know how to use it, I mean.
Relkin, meanwhile, doing the face tank strat there, making sure he gets this. And I believe he is going to go the way that is going to at least make sure that he checks Ice-T.
I actually learned fake flip or chat. Yeah, it's fun. It's good to learn these tricks. That's for sure. Yep, there's the fire rod.
Yeah, he's doing a bomb jump here. He's gonna go check. He's gonna look to be checking Ice-T room here. It looks like, but no key, so he can't go this way.
I think they weren't expecting to find the fire rod. You know what I just realized? Big Key is hookshot locked.
It is.
So
logically speaking, the big key. It'll still be an Ice-T room though.
No, it can't because they need keys. The worst kind of situation for this seed, though, or seeds, is when the Cane of Samaria is in the icebreaker room chest.
Yeah, and if we are getting confirmation, chat, that the iced tea room does not require any small keys to reach. It's just a matter of going backwards to go get it from the right of the big key door. Going down from where he was does require the key, but the other way to that room does not. So he's going to use this in order to go the other way to the iced tea room.
You know where Hookshot could be?
Could be right here.
It could be on Trinex, too.
Oh, it's the cave!
Wait, what was on Hookshot or Bumper Cave?
The shovel, which means it could be at the dig spot.
Oh no.
This seems being really rude with its final item. I'm kind of okay with this.
Oh, this is the kind of seed I like to watch.
Now, Broken is out of magic, but thankfully there is some magic here, and that will be enough to cast Bombos.
Yep, he's got some blue bottles too. Or blue potions too. Lana, you've commentated with me enough to know I have a sadistic side. I'm the kind of guy that enjoys watching Pedestal get AGA 1 seeds.
Yeah, there's 2 bottles there, because he just used his second one, his green potion. He kept one earlier, so...
Oh, yep.
He must have found a second bottle somewhere, and I just didn't see where it was. But down goes the ice... Or, I almost said ice armor. What the heck? My brain is all over the place today. Ice Palace is done now for Relkin.
Yeah.
And Chivo is going to be checking the checkerboard cave here.
Which was 300 rubies.
What's 300 rubies? I don't think Relkin checked it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, sure enough. I must have missed that.
We're going to get a look at Mothula get dying. A very, very ignitey, fiery death. Or not. Fine, make me a liar.
I can understand the play here from Relkin here. He knows that all he has to do is go fight them off, so he can hold off on checking there for items. He wants to find that hookshot in order to be able to go into go mode.
I hope that hookshot is on Helmasaur for you too.
Honestly, I just wanted to be in Meyer.
And Lana's calling me mean. If this is on Shovel, though, I don't see Chimo being able to come back from this. That might be too big of a gap to come back from.
Alright, now we're going to see him take care of this.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Lana, I misread that.
Yeah, Chimo with that late mirror is only just now getting to the mirror checks that Relkin's already done in all of them at this point.
I think he checked Bombos. Nope, he didn't. Okay.
You know, Relkin did check, but Chimo only just found the mirror or before entering, or not even before entering Ice Palace, I think after Ice Palace. So he is very behind on checking all these mirror locations.
I don't blame Relkin for going ahead and doing dungeons right now that he can do. And we're going to get a look into Swamp here in a minute.
This could be the play that Chima needs to make here.
Ironic thing would be is if Helmasaur does have the hook shot.
Yeah, I think Chimo's feeling a bit of the pressure here. He knows that he's been behind that flute and that mirror for a good while now, so is starting to maybe cut a lot more corners than he already has.
I've got a quick question for the logic. Is it possible a small key can be on Helmasaur?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought, but figured I'd ask. I know it couldn't be in this seed because we already know what small keys were.
Alright, first just the Swamp Palace, it's just the map.
I think that's the vanilla item.
Could very well be. Alright, where is Relkin going next? This is looking to be right into Swamp Palace here as well. Oh no, gotta check the shovel first. Might go to Swamp Palace afterwards, though. So there's still upward to 4 items that he can find there. We know one of them is just the map.
And that's the heart container.
And yeah, this is looking to be a Swamp Palace dive for Relkin. So not going to be too far ahead here.
You know, if they find Cane of Samaria here, that will take them into Turtle Rock.
That would just be the worst thing about the seed, honestly. Now that you mention it, a forced double of a Swamp Palace would honestly be terrible. Now, Chimo does have a good lead going into Swamp Palace here before Relkin, but Relkin does have Skullwoods already cleared, which offsets that time difference significantly. So I would say they're about even at this point. And if the hookshot's not here, then it's anyone's race.
If Cane of Samaria is here, or Quake, or both, that's two different dungeons that are open to them.
Yeah, meanwhile, if there's nothing here, then it has to be on one of the bosses, the corners here, and that's going to be a huge disadvantage for Chimo, because he has done quite a few dungeon skips. Whereas Relkin's been a bit more thorough. The only thing he hasn't done is fight Helmasaur King. And there's the Quake Medallion.
Oh no.
So that opens up Misery Mire.
Yep. Don't burn the witch, people. I only made a couple of good guesses this season.
Yeah, for all we know, Quake Medallion and Mr. Mire, by extension, are just a red herring. We don't know if that's where our progression lies.
Well, we'll know in a second here. That's
the
vanilla big key.
So Chimo is going to check that real quick.
No, Lumberjack was red rubies.
Yeah, Chimo made sure to go down the stairs and check.
It looked, we couldn't get a good enough glimpse, and that is the compass. That is Misery Mire required.
well, the potential of it being required at the very least. We still don't know if one of the Helmsworth King has the hookshot. It could just... I think it's just Helmsworth King if it's anywhere else. I think we've checked everywhere else on the overworld at this point.
I can't think of anywhere else.
So once again, and Chivo is following the logic here, but without Skull Woods cleared, Relkin does have about that much of a dungeon lead. So I would say, once again, they're still pretty even.
I'd agree with that. It'd be kind of funny if this is an oops all dungeon seed.
Oh no. And we just need to find the Cadence of Mario so we can fight, like, Trinex, only to turn the green pendant so that it's our hookshot there. Is that what you're implying?
Yes. Yes, very much so.
Okay, then, hear me here. Where's our ice rod, then?
Ice rod, laser bridge, last check. There's our third bottle. Or no, that's our fourth.
Yeah, fourth known. Third bottle mysteriously appeared. I don't know where it was.
Third one was in Meyer. Or no, the fourth one was in Meyer, I'm sorry. Yeah, we don't know where that other one was, actually.
Both runners found it, so...
And there's the that was bottle number 2. Where there was another one found.
Yeah, there were 2 bottles with a B in it, one with a red potion and one that was empty. One of the bottles with a B that was in the library, but we don't know where that second one was. We completely missed that check.
No, there wasn't one in Meyer's shed. I think.
There's the B key.
That's French-ish vanilla.
So we know there's one item here, one of the 2 items here in Misery Mire. We don't know where the second one is. Cutscene chest looks to be the last one available. Messes up the torches here slightly, but that's no big deal.
Yep, first one, not really a big sweat if you mess it up. It's if you mess up the other ones that you start sweating a little bit. Getting a full magic refill off the first whiz row.
Good clear there.
And loading.
Kimo is down to 2 hearts.
And this is
hookshot
mode. Now
we are in a tentative go mode here, but we are in a go mode all the same.
Yeah, that's what if the cane is required and it's on Helmasaur?
That would be rude. But yes, folks, we are in a go mode situation here, but we are not in a full go mode situation here. To explain briefly, there are 22 items in Ganon's Tower, as we all know. Oh, it's not time to play that game we all love. But several of those items are locked behind the Cane of Samaria on the right side of the dungeon, and if the big key is there, we are not in go mode yet. We need to find the Cane of Samaria. But it's still weighted pretty heavily in Chimo and Relkin's favor that the Cane of Samaria is optional.
I was making a joke earlier saying it'd be funny if the Cane of Samaria is in Ice Armo's chest. And the big key was on the right side.
Now, Relkin is going to be doing last location here, but it's not too bad because he's going to do this rail clip here.
He skipped the loading screen room. Oh no.
It's not that big a deal. He's just checking every other chest in the dungeon, which means he is going to last location that, but it's not that big a deal.
Still painful to see.
Yeah, he's only going to lose maybe about a minute or two at most here.
Yep,
Still overall in a very strong position. Just needs to clear Just needs to clear Swamp Palace. So he'll be mirroring and immediately heading there.
Yep, and Chimo has to still complete Skull Woods. Thankfully, since we don't have the Cane of Samaria, send him to Vitreous. Can we talk about the fact that the Mario sprite that Relkins is using is the Mario Odyssey one?
Yeah, it's that specific version. Now, if I was Chimo here, I would still absolutely check these two chests for the Cane of Samaria.
Yep, ditto here.
There it is! Alright, that is a true go mode. Chimo knows that he has everything else.
I bet you he's not having to sweat anything now. And there's the no mode right now for Relkin. Hopefully Relkin does check those two checks.
I would be shocked if he doesn't. So yeah, about a full dungeon behind here. But again, Relkin does have that buffer of the back of Skull Woods. So I would say it's roughly even here. It's maybe slightly being Chimo's favor now because of the full clear on the lobby area of Misery Mire.
Yeah. But that's not enough of a difference that can't be made up during GT. Like, this is going to come down to execution in GT now.
Now, there is a lot of time being spent here menuing here, but that is a very valid strat here in Swordless Argus. Because you have to navigate between the hookshot and the hammer constantly in order to damage these puffballs. And Argus goes down, and there's the mirror shield, unfortunately.
I'm sure Lana is right now grumbling.
Lana, of course, being our tracker here, if we haven't mentioned that before. Or shoutouts to them for keeping our items up to date down there. Alright, moment of truth here for Relkin. Does he check the right chest here and get the Cane of Samaria? If he doesn't, that might be a huge disadvantage.
He checks it.
Alright, good, good, good. Alright, so this is now full Gomo for both runners here.
Yep.
Chimo on his way to Umoth. And actually, this still might be Relkin's lead here. Because Chimo still has to navigate through all the entrances of Skull Woods.
Yep, but this race is not over until the fat lady sings.
No, this is actually a lot closer than it looks.
Yeah. This is, I think, what, a 30 to 40 second difference? And that can easily be made up. Ooh, Relkin doing the silver arrow strat.
Hey, I didn't even know the silver arrows were usable on the puffs.
Yeah. Usually you don't have them for when you do Argus.
Well, you could if you decide to do Argus out of order.
True. Though, if you have to do Argus and you're doing Swordless but you have Silvers, I do not blame you for doing this. Silvers are going to annihilate most enemies in GT.
And there we go. Down goes Argus. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 7 dungeons down for Relkin.
Get your
And it's gonna be a race up the mountain.
And get your guesses in from 1 to 22 where the big key is. My guess is 22. What about you?
The hookshots made them suffer enough. Let's have it early. Let's put it at like 7.
22 it is for you too.
Don't put words in my mouth. Please don't.
I don't think they suffered enough speed.
Alright, so Relkin will be the first one in. Chimo's just now clutching his crystal. So I would say it's probably maybe a 15 to 30 second advantage in Relkin's favor here. This could come down to GT routing. This could come down to how good the Ganon fight is.
The problem is, Relkin also has the Death Mountain east side open. He opened up the portal.
Yeah, so just minor time save here, but not really too much of a Ilchimo could just use the one in the bottom. Although it's not going to be a little slower. Nice item dash with the bow there to make sure he snipes the Lionel.
Yeah, perfect strat there.
Alright. Crystals are opening here. Let's see where the GT Big Key is.
Yep, and as soon as get your last guesses in, you've only got a few seconds. And numbers over. So we are going off of Relkin's screen, even if Chimo finds the big key first.
First item, small key. Second item is 20 rupees. He is going to check right side first.
That's not a bad move.
Yeah, I believe this is a traditional GT routing that we're seeing here in Randomizer. Good placement there. Really good work. Using the items there to stun it. There's the Ether Medallion. 20 rupees. 3 bombs. And 20 rupees.
So 6 items down so far, just keys, money, and ether.
And Chio going the right side to start with here. If he immediately goes left side, which he's not, there's our final sword location there on the torch. That was item number 7. And actually that means that unless it's on the tile room check, the Case Mario was not required at all this seed. Number 8, 20 rupees. Number 9, a heart container. 10 to 11 coming up now. 20 rupees. And a small key. A little bit deeper in the dungeon, it looks like. Alright. That's number 12. Number 13 coming up here for Relkin. Any time save that Chima could have had by going left side immediately has been lost.
Yep.
Number 13 is another small key. 14, 15, 16, and 17 coming up here in the randomizer room, as we call it. And it's aptly named because no one comes here in normal play. There's only just like ammunition over here. I want to say it's 2 packs of 10 arrows and 2 packs of 3 bombs.
15, 16 is the big key. Big Key 16. Who's got the closest? It is Corporia, I think is how you say your name. Congrats.
Oh no, wait, we got Monster dot with 16 on the dot.
Oh, I missed that. I still don't see it. I am not doing this on purpose, I swear. I just don't see. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Congrats, Monster. I don't know how to say that name. Good. Congrats, Monster.
Alright, so we are now ascending to the tower here, so I'd like to take a moment here to mention as we go through the gauntlet here, or that how the Ganon fight works. So Ganon is normally only vulnerable to the sword, so we have adjusted so that you hit him with a hammer. And the reason why we have incorporated the bow and silver arrows into one item is because of Ganon, actually.
Yep, because Ganon has to be hurt by the sword, and you can't do spin strats with the sword, with the hammer.
Yes. It is possible to get silverless hits in, but in a 2-frame window with the hammer having a delay, it is extremely difficult. So we opt to usually have silver arrows in swordless seeds, even on the harder difficulties, just to make sure no one has to do the hammer strats against Phase 4 Ganon. But it will be the same sort of tempo as a tempered sword fight. It's just having that small delay with the hammer and no spins available whatsoever either.
So even if you do practice swordless, does it still give you swords or silver's bow right off the bat? Or I mean, as a combo, I mean.
I think that is specifically a league setting here that we have bow and silver arrows as one item. I think in normal swordless you do have to find both the bow and the silver arrows separately.
Okay. Relkin is just destroying GT right now. So do you think we're gonna see bug catching now? Strats on Aga 2?
I don't think so at all. Our runners are probably feeling the pressure here. This is an hour and 30-minute seed, and that was most assuredly a last location quake for both of them. So they don't know if their opponent has checked that location sooner rather than later. It's very likely that they last location at 2, because no one wants to go into the Swamp Palace hookshot list. But at the same time, they could have took a risk, and they just don't know it. So I would not be surprised if they go straight into it. That said, Ed, we are doing a swordless Aga 2 fight, so bringing out the bunny net may not be a bad idea. As soon as we're seeing here, this might be just gonna be a little bit more consistent, just going for the hammer. Using the item dash even to make sure that the hitbox stay consistent. Nice double there as well. Unfortunately, the hits overlapped.
There we go.
And there we go. And now if I can shoot down, it's now time to fight Ganon, and we don't have a sword, so we're gonna use the hammer. And this fight might as well be treated as if you have Master Sword spins, because you have a slower attack, and you cannot really reliably use spin attacks with Master Sword here to get 1 cycles. So we're going to expect to see multiple cycles here. I said this is a really good position if this is phase 2. Yeah, that's going to give him a good amount of damage there. That may be a one-cycle pace, too. Excellent positioning for Roken. Opting to use the canes to get some defense. This is the first hit. So hopefully there's not too mean in the teleports here. They are seeded, so on the last hit, Roka's gonna have some, or Shima's gonna have a little bit of noise, but hopefully this next teleport's not that bad. One fake out, two fake outs. Only two fake outs. That's manageable. Alright, here we go with the silver hits. And that looks good for a double. Triple even! Oh, misses the hammer swing though. Gets it there. And that is the fourth silver. Ladies and gentlemen, get your GGC chats for Relkin.
Holy
amazingly
crap.
Close race here from the two of them. Good strong showing.
Yeah, really.
And Relkin finishes in first place with an official time of 1 hour, 34 minutes, and 29 seconds. GG's to him. Just an amazing seed here. Well, minus that hookshot placement, but we'll roll with it. This was pretty good for a swordless seed, all things considering. And we are joined now by Relkin. GG's to you, sir. How was this seed hookshot notwithstanding?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the hook shot was pretty terrible, but I definitely did not like the Mitsun pod because basically the first thing I found in Dark World was the bow, and I didn't chase it. Yeah, because I don't know, I just felt so much better just doing a big old loop around the Dark World versus going straight to Pod Eastern and trying to commit to doing Pendant Pod so early with so much open. But I'm glad I still ended up winning after the incorrect choices I'd made this seed.
Yeah, it really came down to the wire there, but overall, your routing was very consistent. And those item dash strats you did, the one on the Waiting GT in particular, that one was extremely well done. I did not think about doing an item dash with a bow to snipe the Lionel.
Yeah, that one I've seen people do even, you know, in non-swordless, just because they don't have Temper Sword to dash through the Lionel. So some people do bow dash there. Some people do just dash and then hammer as soon as they, you know, get close to the Lionel. But yeah, there's some nifty strats that you don't see, you know. You see a lot of these nifty strats in swordless just because quick swap is available, so why not use the items you have to make things a lot easier and smoother.
Yeah, now an interesting little tidbit here. Neither one of you went into the Hyrule Castle and went down to Zelda's Cell. That was actually...
Wow.
If the hookshot was there, that would have been hilarious, but sadly, no, that was a really deep hookshot.
Dang. Did Chimo kill Helmasaur?
Chimo did not kill Helmasaur, and we'll be seeing him shortly. I see he's on phase 4 again, and in fact, I believe he is about to get the last hit here on our side.
Yep, that's what it looks like to me. But yeah, no, like we miscounted the items in the pod and didn't realize you guys left an item sword.
Yeah, that was just calculated skipping Helmasaur. I knew pedestal was nothing, which I had made a mistake and not checked before heading to that area, but so I skipped Helma just knowing it was only one item on Helma.
Now, I'll give a GG to Shimo here, who is now finished with a time of 1:37.36. Overall, really good scene from both of you. Good, really close race, right up until the end.
Oh, sorry, guys. And
yeah, we are now joined by Chimo. GG's you. Good racing.
GG's.
Hey, GG's Chimo.
GG's rocking.
Now, Chimo, you did find those Titans really early on, but there was just one or two things that unfortunately, you've unfortunately last location here. So walk us through your scene and your thoughts on the scene as a whole.
I found those mitts and I was like, oh yes, progression. And then I walked out of there, save and quit, and I was like, wait, what the hell do these do? I was like, didn't have anything because I don't know, my early game was just dumb. Like I missed that flute because I routed CAC all weird because I didn't have bombs right away. I was just like, I don't know. I played all over the place. I was playing a little bit aggressive with my skips and stuff, and I don't know. It was all like pretty fine, and then I didn't have much left, and I really didn't want to chase down mirror trucks too much. But I did a few things. I went into swamp and was feeling like maybe I had a chance, and I don't know. Not that unhappy to lose by a couple minutes here, especially my Ganon fight was like pretty slow.
Yeah, for what it's worth, the race was still pretty close. You were probably about, at one point, you were finishing Swamp Palace at the same just as Roken entered. But at that point, he'd already also cleared Skull Wood, so it was came down to a pretty close call. If this could have easily gone down to a GTE's routing.
Yeah, I was like kind of annoyed that I checked chest and swamp because you found that's chain. It's like, well, yeah, now you won't like lose completely, but it's probably just gonna end up doing compass room for no reason, and then that's exactly what happened.
You did get the cane, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Yeah.
I don't see how you don't check those chests for cane.
Yeah.
On the way to August.
For sure. The only way is if you forget or something. You might
Yeah.
get it, but I was really thinking about changing up my GT routing to go just left first because I didn't want to chase down Kane, but did not do that.
Nah, it's okay. I did the exact same GT route. I went right all the way to compass and then back to the left.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it turned out you guys didn't need the cane this seed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
I don't mind having cane for, Ice Palace, but,
Yeah. At least it turned out like yeah, you want it for Icebreaker. You don't want to have to leave GT because you need it for something in there.
Yep. I was bent on checking those chests in the back of Swamp pretty much no matter what, just in case King was there.
It's basically like if you were missing boots or Master Sword or something, you just like check the ones.
Yeah, exactly. You check those because how stupid would you feel if you missed something important there? Because you didn't take the time to take like 5 seconds to check all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So between you guys found all bottles. You guys remember where all... I know one was on Library Ledge.
That's one of the last checks I did.
Yeah.
Let's see. I had a bottle. And there was a bottle like early that I got before CAC or something like that, or in CAC, I want to say, because I was able to check Sick Kid first trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fourth one we found was in Misery Mire, and then the third one was on the thing. But then there was one more you both found apparently that we just completely missed. It appeared in the commentary booth. It just appeared out of nowhere. It had the B in it. I think that's what it had.
They all had bees. No. The one in Mire was kind of annoying because it was like sort of felt gambly when I went in there, and it was like, oh great, I got the first item in the first check.
Yeah, I agree. That didn't feel good seeing that immediate item that wasn't anything.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I pressed on and didn't like kill Vidi for some stupid reason. Because I already knew Pedestal had nothing, so I went to cutscene just before Vidi.
Yeah, I did the same. I don't know. Most of the time, difference here is just me not having Mirror and Flute till way later, I think.
Yeah, but it was still fairly close, all things considering. So good on you both for having such an excellent race. Now I am seeing here that your next race for your teams is going to be on Saturday, I think.
That sounds right.
Yes, I see it right here. It is Saturday at 2:10 here, but of course, restream is to be determined at this time. So hopefully you guys over on Leftovers Road can get some points here and as we move on to the week 6. So hopefully you guys did really good here tonight, and hopefully the second Sword of the Seed is a little bit nicer. So yeah, any final thoughts on this seed before we let you go and do all the other stuff?
None that I have.
I think just the knock that Swordless is getting is because the seeds that we've been rolling for Swordless have just been awful. So it isn't really Swordless's fault, it's just seed rolling fault. I think Swordless is an interesting mode, and you have to think about what you're doing more.
I disagree with that. I think it's one of the worst modes, and it's just the worst version of the game.
Well, you know what? That's
you know what?
That's fine, Chimo. You can have your opinion, I can have mine, and we don't have to agree.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna go chasing you down because you don't like Swordless, because I'm an admin and I like to beat your head with a hammer to like Swordless.
I'm upset that Spoiler's gone this year, but the rest of my team loves that it's gone, so I don't know, everybody likes their own modes.
Well, I didn't want it to go, but I was outvoted, so.
Yeah.
So once again, GG's to you both here putting an excellent race for us. Folks, make sure to follow them both here. And make sure to also follow SpeedGaming, SpeedGaming 236, so you don't miss any racing action, not just a link to the best randomizer league. Speaking of which, stay tuned to SpeedGaming 3, folks, because coming up here in about 35 minutes' time, we will have another race for you. First, with WJP DTV versus OK Dudes. That will be Brewers Fan JP versus Telethar. So, another exciting race for you. If you want to catch some racing action right now, over on SpeedGaming, we have JK Lowell versus he came from Kessidon versus Ahab. That race is already about 40 minutes in, so there's still a bit of time to watch that one as well. And of course, make sure to follow our tracker Lanabean and my co-commenter Nira Lightshine. And you can drop me a follow here as well. But from all of us here at Elite Fast Randomizer League, I have been Wolfling0370, and we shall see you all next time. And thank you for watching. Have a good night, everyone.
See you guys.